There's a little bit of room right here. Yep. Very good. You guys are all looking very dapper today, very good in all of your clothes that you got. And I'm going to ask you to imagine that someone shows up to church even better looking than you. Let's say it's a couple of people that come to church and they're dressed to the nines. That means they're decked out in all kinds of fancy clothes. They have the fanciest kind of dress possible, or they have maybe, let's say, a tuxedo on. They have a bow tie on, or maybe they even have a nice necktie on. You'd say, wow, look at that person. They must really have a lot. But now, let's say there's another group of people that comes into the church that day, just behind the people that were dressed up really nicely, but they don't look very nice at all. In fact, they have some t-shirts on, but those t-shirts are a little dirty. Maybe they have holes in the armpits and holes all over the place. It's not washed the best. And on top of that, maybe then they walk in with some dirty shorts and Crocs on their feet, and you think to yourself immediately in your mind something that isn't very kind. But how should both of those people be treated when they come to church? Whether somebody that seems to have a lot or somebody that doesn't really have a lot to begin with. How should the rich be treated, and how should people that are poor be treated? Well, our Savior Jesus tells us that we're to treat everybody the same because he loves everybody the same. Whether you're rich or poor doesn't mean that God likes you more or likes you less. Nothing could be further from the truth. But sometimes it's easy for us to make judgments, right? We see somebody and we see how they look, and we can quickly jump to some bad thoughts about them. But Jesus, thankfully, never did that at all. Whether he was dealing with poor people or with rich, the thing he wanted them to know most of all is that he came to save them, to die on that cross for them and rise from the dead to make them his own. And so now, when you encounter anybody in your life, whether they have a whole lot or they have a little, whatever they look like on the outside, think about every single one of them that they are somebody that Jesus wants in his family too. And then show that in your actions. Love them just like you love everyone else. You guys can go be seated.